Hello guys, and welcome to another Financial Markets Weekly Update video. My name is Styliana. I'm the Head of Investments and Market Research at Pure, and in today's video we're going to see how the commodities, stocks and crypto markets reacted to the news, and also what to expect in the current week from the markets. In the previous week, the Federal Reserve announced that it will increase interest rates by 50 basis points. This is an unusually forceful move by the central bank, which typically only hikes interest rates in quarter-point increments. The Federal Reserve hikes interest rates when it believes there is too much spending in the economy, too many dollars bouncing around bidding on goods and services and raising their prices. Also in the previous week, we had the NonFarm Payroll. The economy added 428,000 jobs in April, a slight slowdown from the pace in recent months. The unemployment rate stayed at 3.6% as the labor force participation rate fell and broader measures of unemployment rose. This is considerably slower than the pace of nominal wage growth in 2021, and if it holds up, would indicate that labor markets may be considerably cooler than previously appreciated, reducing the underlying pressure on inflation. Now let's move on and see what happened in the crypto markets in the previous week. I know that it's been a tough past week for the crypto markets. Let's see the most important news of the current week. Bitcoin falls to $33,000 as US equity markets tumbles. After an initial pump in prices following the announcement of a half-point interest rate hike by the Federal Reserve, markets quickly tumbled as investors realized that the 0.5% interest rate hike was still higher than historical standards. Moreover, there were concerns it may not still be enough to stave off inflation. The initial pump was a sign of relief from investors who had expected the hike to be much higher, and Bitcoin fell by 10% in under 24 hours, dipping below $33,000 before stabilizing. In other news, Terra's UST goes on edge of losing peg as crypto markets dip. Algorithmic stablecoin UST from the Terra ecosystem was briefly in danger of losing its peg as crypto markets continue to fall, putting pressure on the reserve assets that back the stablecoin. UST's Tether pair, which is its most voluminous pair, saw a 14% drop for a brief moment. According to the centralized finance expert Root2, a massive UST sell-off on Curve plus negative rumors on Twitter led to a $2 billion withdrawal of UST on Anchor protocol. This caused Luna, which partially backs UST, to tank and ultimately led to unpegging. Now let's move on and see the current week's news. This week we have the US inflation data and Fed speakers. US April CPI and PPI figures will be in focus following the Fed FOMC meeting this week, where emphasis on curbing inflation had been reiterated. While Fed Powell did push back against the likelihood of a larger 75 basis point increase in future meetings, the Fed chair nevertheless acknowledged that some pain may be felt with the central bank keen to curb the surging inflation. The extent to which prices have surged in April will therefore be closely watched. In addition, a series of Fed appearances are lined up in the current week and in the week ahead that will provide an update to the Fed's thoughts post the May FOMC meeting. That's all the news for the current week, guys. That's also what happened in the previous week in the markets. If you have any questions or if you want to open a trading account with us, you can contact us through our website or our social media. We'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for watching and wishing you a profitable trading week.